Today we're going over the Minnesota Vikings, how they're going to look this season, their biggest losses and gains of the offseason. Look over their depth chart, their schedule, and see if they can get to what does Vegas have them set at? Let me check real quick. 8.5 wins is what Vegas has it set at. So we'll see if they can get there. Had to check real quick. Dallas Turner, Kyler Murray. The main thing, when we look at losses overall, in the draft, draft they got Caleb Banks from Florida. Got some help on the defensive side of the ball. The main thing they did, the highlight really of the offseason being Kyler Murray. So let's just take a look at their depth chart and see how he's going to fit right into there. The thing with Kyler Murray is I put a lot of the blame on the Arizona Cardinals with the whole situation there. I don't think Kyler Murray is a great quarterback by any means, but I honestly, with this offense, you don't need a superstar quarterback. You just need someone who can get the job done, and Kyler Murray has shown flashes. I do not mind the signing. J.J. McCarthy was absolutely awful last year. Then you have Carson Wentz as well. He can fill in if needed. So quarterback depth here. They've got options if Kyler Murray doesn't look great, but honestly, I think he'll fit in okay with his team, and it's a good opportunity for him to get a fresh start. Got Aaron Jones getting up there in age, Jordan Mason, okay running back room. Aaron Jones still got some in the tank, but Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, Jauan Jennings. Bringing in Jauan, this is a really good trio of wide receivers. Justin Jefferson, know what to expect from him. Top wide receiver in the league. Maybe not the top, but he's top 3 for sure. Jordan Addison, another young receiver. He's continued to progress throughout his career. I'm high on him. Jauan Jennings. I'm high on Addison, even though I traded him away in my dynasty draft yesterday. But Jauan Jennings, good signing coming over from the 49ers. I was surprised the 49ers let him go. TJ Hawkinson, their offensive line. Offensive line's decent. It's okay. It's not a great offensive line, so they could have some problems there. But when you have the talent, they're kind of in the same situation as the Rams. They don't have the best offensive line, but they have so much talent on offense that as long as your quarterback's getting rid of the ball quick, um, you can kind of deal with it, but then it's going to affect the run game too. So we'll see. Offensive line is definitely going to be something to pay attention to with this team. Look at the defensive side of the ball. Andrew Van Ginkle, very underrated linebacker. He doesn't get talked about enough. Blake Cashman is also decent. And this is just a defense, like you don't look and see any like crazy names, but they just play as a unit. They were a tough defense last year, and they can definitely get the job done. So, but you look at their offense, they're definitely stronger on offense. But let's look at their schedule and see how many wins they can get to. All right, so looking at their schedule, week 1 versus the Packers. It's at home. We're going to call that. It could go either way. Packers will be decent this year, but we're gonna call that a win. We're gonna call that a win to start it off. Loss away at Bears. We're gonna call it a win. Week 3 versus the Bucks. They're gonna beat the Dolphins and Saints, even though the Saints will be better. I think they'll pick up 2 wins there. That's at 4. Then they have their bye. Then they are at home versus the Colts. I think that's gonna be a win too. That's 5. They are away versus the Lions. We'll call that a loss. Home versus the Bills. We're going to call that a loss. Away versus the Packers. We're going to call that a loss at Lambeau Field. 49ers away, loss. Home versus the Falcons. We're calling that a win. We're at 6 wins. Home versus the Panthers. We're going to call that a win. That is 7. Away at Patriots. We're going to call that a loss. Away at Lions. We're going to call that a loss. Commanders. Call that a win. We're at 8. Jets. Call that a win. We're at 9. And then the Bears week 18, we're going to call that a loss. However, I think they could end up splitting those games versus the Bears, but we're just going to set it there at 9 wins. What was their total? All right, so looking at DraftKings, total is at 8.5. So we had 9 wins. So I like the over on this. We got even odds both sides at minus 110. So same whether you take the over or under in terms of your odds there. I'm liking this team. I think Kyler Murray can get it done. They've got so much talent on the offensive side of the ball. Their defense plays as a unit. I think they can get to 9 wins. And let me know if you agree or disagree in the comments on if you think they're going to go over or under. this season. And for all my player prop and team research, I use Data Streak. Links in the description if you want to check it out. If you watched to this point in the video, I want to thank you, and tap that like button. Really helps out the algorithm, get it pushed out, as well as subscribing. If you enjoyed this video, got lots more coming. I'll see you in the next video.